Hey guys, I'm gonna do a review of Extreme Rules 2013, and like always, I'm gonna get straight into it. So the first match was Chris Jericho versus Fandango, and Fandango, he was getting beat up the whole time, just like at WrestleMania. And close to the end of the match, Fandango was going for that leg drop from the top rope. Chris Jericho catches him in midair with the code breaker and pins him for the 3 count. Chris Jericho wins. And they're probably going to keep this feud going. So probably going to have another match at Payback. It was a pretty boring match, actually. And then the second match was for the US title, Dean Ambrose versus Kofi Kingston. And Dean Ambrose actually ends up winning. It was actually a pretty fast and short match. Dean Ambrose catches him with that DDT that he did at Tables, Ladders, and Chairs back in December. He pins Kingston and Dean Ambrose from the Shield as the new US champion. So, yeah. So the third match was actually, hold on one second. Well, I'll come back to that match later, but the next match was actually an I Quit match for the World Heavyweight Championship, #1 contender, Alberto Del Rio versus Jack Swagger. And it was a pretty short match. But, so anyways, Jack Swagger ends up winning at first, because Zeb Coulter got Alberto Del Rio disqualified, and then the ref comes out, and he wants to see a replay. He decides to restart the match. Del Rio gets him in a cross arm breaker, and then Del Rio ends up making Swagger say I quit, and Del Rio's the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship, probably at Payback next month in June. So then, the match before that one, earlier, it was a strap match between Mark Henry and Sheamus. It was pretty boring. Sheamus ends up winning, of course. He ends up kicking Mark Henry. Sheamus had already touched 3 straps when he was on the outside of the ring. 3 turnbuckles. Then Mark Henry picks Sheamus up for the World's Strongest Slam. Sheamus does a go-behind. Kicks him and touches the last corner and wins. So anyways, so far, Extreme Rules was kind of boring, but the next match kind of makes it a little better. It was for the Tag Team Championship, a tornado tag match between Kane, Daniel Bryan versus Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins of the Shield. And the Shield actually wins. So now, like, every member of the Shield has gold, a title. Dean Ambrose has the US title. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins have the tag team titles. So, it took 2 spears and some new finishing move to put Team Hell No away. Kane got speared twice, and he was out for the rest of the match. And then Roman Reigns picked up Daniel Bryan. Seth Rollins jumped off the top rope with a knee to the face. Kane was too slow to get to the ring. Then they got the 3 count, and the Shield all have titles now. So at Payback next month in June, it's probably going to be Team Hell No and Kofi Kingston versus the Shield, maybe for all their titles back. I'm looking forward to that. So the next match is Randy Orton versus Big Show in the Extreme Rules match. And of course, Randy Orton wins. They're not going to make him lose in his hometown. But it was an okay match. At about halfway through the match, though, well, first, Big Show breaks 2 kendo sticks over his knee. Randy Orton was beating him up. Big Show reverses it, and he catches the kendo sticks and breaks them both on his knee. And then, Big Show, he actually got a ladder and stacked it on 2 chairs and put Randy Orton on it. And he was going to jump on him from the second rope, but Randy Orton moved. Big Show slammed through the ladder and smashed the chairs. And then Randy Orton caught him with the RKO. Big Show kicks out of the RKO. Then Randy Orton catches him again with the RKO onto a steel chair. Big Show kicks out again, and then Randy Orton actually kicks him with the punt to the skull, which we haven't seen in a while, since like last year. So Randy Orton kicks him in the skull, a punt to the skull. Finally, Randy Orton pins Big Show, wins in his hometown. It was an okay match, wasn't as good as I expected. But the next match is weird. It's the WWE Championship Last Man Standing match, Ryback versus John Cena. Usually the WWE Championship's the main event. I don't know why it wasn't this time, but it was still a good match. So when Ryback was beating up Cena pretty much the whole time. He almost got him like a lot of times. And then the fight actually poured out into the crowd. And Cena smashed Ryback through 2 tables. Ryback smashed Cena through 1, but they still kept getting up. And actually, Cena smashed him through a table with computers on it in the crowd. Then they ended up on the stage. Cena hit Ryback in the head with the fire extinguisher twice. And Ryback got up, he caught Cena. It looked like he was going for a spine buster, but the Titantron where they enter from, Ryback smashed him through there. And you could see like a bunch of sparks flying out and everything. So technically Cena retained it cause they were both too injured to continue. The ref went backstage and Ryback and Cena were just laying down injured. So technically Cena retained it. No one actually stayed down for a count of 10. They were both too injured to continue. So Cena retained it. So Ryback's probably going to want another rematch at Payback. So, yeah. I'm assuming Cena retained it. They talked about it on the post-show, but I didn't watch it. So I'm assuming Cena retained it. So that brings us to the main event. For some reason, the main event was a steel cage match, Brock Lesnar versus Triple H, and this one kind of shocked me a little, because Brock Lesnar actually won. He did pin Triple H. Paul Heyman actually went into the ring. He gave Brock Lesnar a steel chair, and it turns out Triple H was hiding a sledgehammer on the top of a steel cage, and then he used it to his advantage. Well, he was about to, but then Paul Heyman went in the ring and he actually low-blowed Triple H. And during the match earlier, Brock Lesnar, he was about to hit Triple H. Triple H moved out of the way, and Brock Lesnar went knee first into the steel. And the whole match, it was just bothering him. But then, right when Triple H was about to finish off Brock Lesnar, Paul Heyman low-blowed Triple H, allowing Brock Lesnar to get up and finish him with an F5. And he pinned Triple H for the 3 count and won. So, at the end, everyone was pretty much just in shock, and the whole arena was just silent. And Brock Lesnar comes out with the win. So, I'm gonna watch Raw tonight and find out what happens between all of these people. Between the Shield winning, between Cena and Ryback, and between Brock Lesnar and Triple H. So yeah, this pay-per-view was actually okay. It wasn't as good as I expected it, but it was okay. And from now on, my channel is nothing but wrestling reviews. And next month, I'm gonna do the review of WWE's new pay-per-view Payback on June 6th, either 15th or 16th. But I'll review that next month. So, yeah, I'm gonna watch Raw tonight and see what happens with all this. So, see ya.